Hi, and welcome to this how to play presentation of Pax Maleficium. What you're going to see is a tabletop simulator version, which is by no means ready and polished when it comes to the art, and everything is subject to change, but you can at least see how the game works. My name is Manker, and I'm the creative director at Ion Game Design, and I have also been working as a game designer on this game.
My name is Björn Ekenberg. I'm the game designer for Pax Maleficium, Fall of the Witch Hunters. I'm really happy I really like history, and I'm really happy that we're making a game about the witch hunts and these horrible crimes against women all over the world, actually. This game takes place in England, and you are playing as a defender of the witches trying to bring down the witch hunters.
And ultimately, you want the witch trials to completely disappear. But you, as a player, aim to be the one who go down in history as the most important contributor towards this goal. We will now switch to Tabletop Simulator and check the game out there. Here's the box, and here's the game. The game starts with a bidding round, and this is part of the setup. The game is set up here already, and here is the start setup card where you have a bidding track, so you can see who's going to be the starting player and what initial resources you will have. The other numbers here show where components start, and that's different from time to time, and we set the game up already. After the bidding round, the game progresses just player to player and you take actions each time until there is enough hysteria somewhere to trigger a trial, and then this trial is set up in the region, and then if there is even more hysteria, the trial will occur. Between each turn, you draw a card, which is called to check spread, a county card. And they are down here, and this one is it's Kent. The county card is Kent, which is in East Kingdoms here. You can find Kent. It's actually over there. There's a witch hunter over the name, which means that you're placing a hysteria in here. Then you're supposed to place one hysteria wherever there is a witch hunter, and also wherever there is a source, and there's these long ones or sources. And if there are hysteria here, and if there is one of these red triangles here that is not populated, you will place an extra one over there. Otherwise, just place one hysteria in this region. The number of hysteria you place depend on the hysteria level, and this, as the game goes on, and if you lose trials, these things will be put into the map, and it will be more and more hysteria put out. Now in the beginning there's only 3, and we placed 3. Had we placed more, they would have gone in this last place we placed it. You look at the neighboring regions and continue placing there in order of the arrow on the card. This one is going upwards, otherwise it would have gone downwards in the numbers. You also move any witch hunters in this region, and then we have one in Kent, so this one would actually move also upwards to 45.
Yes.
And that's it.
What you do in the game is that you take actions, and we can look at the market first. So one of the actions that you can do is buying from the market. You can buy evidence, and the evidence you buy, you're trying to match the trials, so the allegations in the trials. So this one is about legal skepticism is the foundation in the top left, and you have the accusation is about witches' flight. So this is evidence about that. So you're trying to match the allegations.
So this is evidence that the witch actually didn't fly.
No, exactly.
So your counter arguments.
Yes. And when you buy these, you put them in your hand.
So here we have a few on our player board.
Yes.
There are a few over there.
And if you buy from the ally deck, the ally market, then you take that one and put it in your tableau. So you can take one of those. You pay the cost. You can see that on.
Oh, that was an expensive one. I'll take the one. I'll take the cheap one.
Yes,
over
take
here.
it.
No, I'll take this one.
Yes.
Wessex. That sounds good.
You put that, and then you place one of your influence discs in Wessex. And you should probably put it in Hampshire. No, that's East Kingdoms. Continue.
Wessex. Yes, here.
Because there is
Wessex.
Yeah, so that's a good spot.
There's some heat going on here.
Yes, that's a good place. Yes. So the move action on the map. So you can always take one free move action in your turn, and then you have 2 more actions to do. And we looked at the ally action, the buy action, but you can also do 2 more move actions if you want to. You can repeat those if you want to, and you can do 2 buy actions in one. Or other ways of doing it is to have, if you move into this place, you can take the patron action, and then you get money. You can you can remove hysteria from a county. So then you take 2 of the hysteria in that county, you place them on your player board, and then you're able to you can fill this up as much as you want to, and then you can take an action by discarding this hysteria, and then you get money or reason from.
And the longer you wait, the more money you get.
Yes. So then you can get money or reason, which are resources in this game. You can take the unique action, which is something that you have one from the beginning, and then you can unlock as you progress. You can also challenge. We talked about trials being triggered by hysteria, but you can also challenge the witch hunter if you feel ready for a trial. Then you go there, and you have the trial is already in East Kingdoms. You should move one of the witch hunters cards down from the top. So this is Matthew Hopkins, and he says that even if you win, he will stay on the board, on the map. So he's a nasty one. And what you do when you do a trial is that you have to enter the trial with reason. We haven't talked about reason yet, but you have that in the gray box there. So you have to enter it by paying a reason, and then you can present your evidence. And then we present it one by one. So if I'm the starting player, the active player, I start by presenting evidence. And as we said, they have to match the allegation and the foundation. If it doesn't match the foundation, you can still present evidence if you have an ally that in that region which has that foundation. So you can show this one is actually.
And in this case, we don't.
No.
So this would have been a bad time.
That was a bad
challenge, Matthew Hopkins.
Yes.
And if we would have had this guy over here, we could maybe have used. Then we could have used this one to present the cat here, Familiaris.
Yes.
And then we could at least take part in the trial.
And this can be played both cooperatively and competitively. And in both instances, we still need to win. But when you're playing competitive, you need to be the one that presents the most evidence in the trial.
Yeah, and then if you together manage to present enough evidence of the right types, and whenever you place an evidence, by the way, that's when you place these discs here, and that's when you get to place the improvements to your actions and even unlocking the new actions, and that's the number 1, so I should place a 2 there. Now the 2 is unlocked, and this is completely free. You need to have them adjacent to each other, but otherwise you can build them in any way your strategies fit. And if you succeed on these trials, you put it up here, and if you fail, you put it there as well. And you need to, if you succeed, your influence will go to this progress track here. And that is important if the game goes to 5 trials, because the way you win is either by having the most progress here if you go all 5 trials, or before that, if you manage to have a majority of these victory conditions fulfilled at the same time, you as a player have a majority of them, and there are 2 of the same kind of trials up here, such as this one and this. No, well, this and this are the same. Legal skepticism, as you see up in the corner. They're 2 of the same, and if we have managed to succeed in saving the witches in the majority of these here, as long as those 2 are fulfilled, you are allowed to win by claiming the victory conditions. Otherwise, it will go to 5 turns, and then the one with the most on the progress tracks wins.
So if you look at the progress track, the reason why this is counts as progress is the reason why the witch hunts were finally stopped was because of the increasing legal skepticism. People did not accept anything as evidence. The religious tolerance and the enlightened thought was the reasons for some of the reasons for the witch trials to actually stop. So we are simulating that the progress of the skepticism towards hysteria.
Yeah, so that's Pax Maleficium, the base game, and then you can also play. This is England, but there will also be a map for New England.
Yes, and the Salem Witch Trials, which we want this game to, the end state of the England game, be transferable into the Salem Witch Trials games, which is done in New England. So whatever happens here will affect how you start the next game.
And Pax Maleficium is available on Kickstarter as I speak, and it will be on GameFound Pledge Manager after that. If you want to find players for using this Tabletop Simulator mod, which is for free in Tabletop Simulator, you can go to our Discord server and join that. And all links to Discord servers, Tabletop Simulator mods, etc. are found in the description below.
If you have watched this far and you haven't liked or subscribed,
you probably should.